The global market for mining, agriculture and construction equipment, or MAC equipment, is hugely important, accounting for approximately $200 billion a year. Yet, the financing of MAC equipment remains challenging in many parts of the world.
Financial institutions are unwilling to provide credit to purchase or lease MAC equipment due to uncertainty created by domestic laws, movement of assets across borders, or challenges in enforcing their rights upon default or insolvency. This uncertainty limits the availability of secured finance for MAC equipment across the globe.
The Mining, Agriculture and Construction Protocol, or MAC Protocol for short, aims to address these global challenges. The MAC Protocol is a treaty currently being negotiated, which will provide an international legal framework for the financing of MAC equipment, increasing global investment and productivity in the mining, agriculture and construction sectors.
In some countries, the MAC Protocol will allow financiers to provide credit where they are currently unable to do so. In other countries, it will allow financiers to provide credit at a lower cost.
Developed by the International Institute for the Unification of Private Law, or UNIDROIT, the MAC Protocol is an extension of the 2001 Convention on International Interests in Mobile Equipment, commonly known as the Cape Town Convention. Adopted by 79 states, the Cape Town Convention has proven to be one of the most ambitious and widely adopted international commercial law treaties in the world. There are 3 existing protocols to the Cape Town Convention: the Aircraft Protocol, the Luxembourg Rail Protocol, and the Space Protocol.
The MAC Protocol will be the 4th protocol to the Cape Town Convention. In combination with the Convention, the MAC Protocol establishes uniform international standards for the creation, enforcement, registration, and priority of security interests in MAC equipment.
The protocol allows for international interests to be created in relation to security agreements, title reservation agreements, and leasing agreements over MAC equipment, where the debtor is located in a state that has ratified the treaty.
Once an international interest is registered in the MAC Protocol International Registry, it enjoys cross-border effectiveness and priority over unregistered interests and domestic law interests.
The MAC Protocol also has specialized articles relating to immovable property and inventory financing. By providing certainty to creditors that create and register international interests in MAC equipment, the protocol will reduce the cost of financing for the acquisition of such equipment. The protocol will increase the willingness of financiers to enter new markets and encourage banks to commit larger amounts to deals and to offer credit at a lower cost. These benefits will improve access to credit for debtors, allowing them to acquire new equipment, improving their operations in the MAC sectors.
Multiple sectors of the economy will benefit from the MAC Protocol, including farmers, builders, miners, manufacturers, dealers, traders, financiers, and lawyers.
At a macroeconomic level, the expected economic benefits are enormous for countries that ratify the treaty. The MAC Protocol is predicted to have a positive impact of $23 billion on GDP in developing countries and of $7 billion in developed countries, for a total impact on global GDP equivalent to $30 billion a year.
Over a 10-year period, the protocol may increase the stock of MAC equipment in developing countries by $90 billion.
The MAC Protocol has been developed over the last 14 years in close consultation with legal experts, governments, and the private sector. The private sector participates in negotiations through the MAC Working Group, an independent body of 13 stakeholders representing over 4,500 companies.
The treaty has also attracted considerable interest from the international community. Over 50 countries from every region in the world have been involved in the negotiation of the MAC Protocol.
A diplomatic conference for the adoption of the MAC Protocol will be held in Pretoria, South Africa from 11 to 22 November 2019. The diplomatic conference is the forum at which the international community negotiates the final version of the treaty. More than any other step in the treaty-making process, the diplomatic conference is a historic moment. It is a symbolic event that formally opens the treaty for signature by the international community and the forum at which states conduct important discussions that will become guidelines for the future interpretation and application of the treaty.
We hope you will be there to help shape the future of financing in the mining, agriculture, and construction sectors.